coming up next is problem solving skills and tools on Business Ray. Stay tuned. Welcome back to a new episode on Business Ray. Here with me is Marriott. Marriott, welcome back from the break.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Well, I like the previous questions and I like to be here. So thank you for inviting me.
I'm happy you are comfortable here. Okay, so let's go straight to it. So I was wondering, what skills do someone need to be in real estate business?
Well, they need to have curiosity. They can have various skills. They can have different background. It's not so much what skills you have, but maybe the discipline, attitude, curiosity, learning, and persistency. Because the first 2 years are pretty challenging in real estate. But if you keep on learning and are curious enough and work hard enough, you will get to those levels or goals what you set for yourself. But basically, you can have background, for example, in business. You can have background in law. You can have engineering background or nursing background or none of these backgrounds. You can have like other backgrounds also, but you can come still to the real estate. So basically, sometimes people think that those people who are like more outgoing or speaking with other people a lot are the best in real estate. Not always. Sometimes we have a lot of those people who are more introverted, and I think both sides can be like good there. But maybe the curiosity and working hard and listening more than talking in first years, because you need to listen a lot to your clients to get the information.
Wow, wise words. So I want to know your opinion on this one. In your opinion, or if I want to learn from you, that is there a difference between an individual who went to real estate or who did business or did something related to real estate and an individual who learned from YouTube?
Good question. Challenging to answer, because sometimes YouTube videos might have very good quality. They might be educational, but sometimes they might give that kind of too bling bling understanding of the business itself. So basically, I would say that an individual who has watched maybe several episodes of real estate reality shows might have some angle which is good in real estate, but at the same time they still need to sit behind the chair and have a book and read about the legislation and those things, and about those people who have went to the training programs or have some studies in school. Nowadays we can also have some certain type of studies in the University of Applied Sciences, but sometimes they have all the titles and licenses, but they are so afraid to make contracts, meet people, have clients, make deals. So it's kind of mixture. You kind of just need to learn and have the courage to work.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't need to always have the videos before you enter to the real estate business or all the licenses before you enter. You can start with both ways, but you need to have the curiosity and kind of willing to learn.
Okay.
Attitude and willing to learn. Those things are, and maybe even being a little bit humble is good enough beside all those things.
All right.
Because you need to listen to your clients. Of course, you have to make own decisions also, but you have to listen to get the information and to make the right decisions. Okay, this thing is happening with my client. This belongs to this group. I need to use these law cases with this client.
Okay. Wow. So do you sometimes get negative feedback from your customers?
A little, not much.
Okay.
I to be honest, I haven't got. I have maybe too good those grades or feedback what I got, but sometimes I have also maybe failed. Sometimes, maybe once from hundreds of clients.
Okay.
Because I'm pretty systematic, and usually I want to achieve like good goals, and I care about them. Maybe that's why I haven't got much negative feedback. But when it comes, then it's constructive, because then you have to face it and you think that, okay, what did I do wrong? What went wrong in this case?
Okay.
But I have heard from several, like we went through all the reclamations what we have in the company sometimes, and I learn also from other cases. So it's always not personal, and sometimes you have to be also realistic, and you cannot please everybody. Of course, I try to like please, but sometimes if the expectations are unrealistic and you see that there's another clue behind it, then you kind of like see through that. Okay, actually it wasn't my fault, that there was something, another idea behind it. Because of course we want to do good business, but as in business, sometimes things go well and sometimes they don't.
Okay, so what can you tell a beginner, somebody new in real estate, on how to avoid these kinds of feedbacks?
Firstly, when you are a beginner, being humble listening are good enough, but being active and not too active. I mean, from that learn so that you know when to say, 1 second, I will consultate my colleague. Because if you say to everybody, yes, you might say wrong answers to the customers. And you have to be very careful what you say or write. Or if you don't know, then you say that, I'm sorry, I don't know about it. I have started recently. I consulted my colleague, and we will get back. People understand that when you say that, even if it sounds firstly that, oh, the person doesn't know. Saying I don't know isn't weakness. It's the wisdom of saying, I'm not familiar with this client case. I will get more information. I will get back. And this is maybe the key how to avoid very like hard situations or reclamations or those things.
Okay. Wow. I don't know. It's not a weakness.
No, it ain't.
I'm learning. Just learning. That's really a relief. I will say lots of that. Do negative feedback impact? Does it have any impact on company revenue, or do the clients go away? Do they leave? Do they?
Much. I would say that most of the cases can be solved.
Okay.
Most of the cases can be solved. And as long as you want to communicate and solve the situations, I think it happens in any business that you will get sometimes reclamations, or somebody isn't satisfied, or you haven't satisfied all their needs or expectations. But if you like your goal is to do good enough or great work, then most of the times you will achieve those goals. And it's not you can be all the time scared. You have to be brave also. Kind of like, you know your background, you know your team, and you want to do your best. Then I think it's the good. It's not like, oh, I'm the fabulous. No, not like this. It's like you want to do your best. You're humble enough. You know all those things what you can do. And if you don't know what to do, you say, hey, I'm sorry, time out for a few days. I will get back to you. I ask those questions from housing manager, and when I get the answer, then we will see what is the situation, and maybe then it's more wiser to leave the offer.
Oh,
Or
wow.
those things. Sometimes you take time out. For example, if you have going on the kind of soccer game or something. Have you seen this time out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. They sit down, they go through the situation. Now we have this plan, now go. Same in real estate, actually.
Oh, right. Wow.
We know all the situations, and we learn from other situations, and we know the legislations, we know the ethical guidelines, and when we have those, then basically you are on the right track.
All right.
Even if there's a competition and those things.
All right.
So read a lot about real estate when you are in the business, unlearn old things and learn new things. Constant learning.
All right. Wow. Okay, so how do you get new customers, and how do people know about you? Because I have never heard about you before. So can you tell how do we contact you? How do we reach to know
You can find all of the information about me from the internet in several social media platforms, and then I have my personal website since 2015, and I have all the time like developed it. And then I'm also in LinkedIn. In LinkedIn, we met with you, and I have there more than 4,600 contacts.
All right.
Most of the people I have, in some cases, even met. So basically, I network a lot. And since I have worked before also in several areas, so I have pretty wide kind of network. And when I market, I think being present online and having your like email or phone number there available are those things. And nowadays, of course, when you meet WhatsApp, those things also. But having your own website, and in the company website, their contact information is the key to get. But I get nowadays customers from several places. Some recommend, some other older customers come back. Then sometimes I'm having those showings. The clients come there. They say, "I like your way how you do the like represent this house. I like the way how you communicate. I like the way that you answer all the questions." Being active and being in touch with the customers are the two key words how you get a lot of clients.
All right. Thank you. We have come to the end of this episode. Coming up next is networking and sales. Stay tuned.